Hey, good morning. Um, I hope this video will find you well, and this video will be introducing how we create the drainage area map from the resource we have in OpenRoad Designer. So the end result will be having this sheet in PDF and putting together the border, the external reference, and the LiDAR surface that we have produced last time. So I gonna start from scratch on how we have this sheet coming together and how we do that. So I'm gonna start first with the fresh OpenRoad file. So it will help you to get where we start and how. Okay. So before we go to new file, make sure that we use the AR dot workspace, and you can go with sample project and roadway. And then you go to create new file from this button, and I'm gonna put the file at a place that where our project store. So for this time I put it on desktop, so you might not put here, but the other place where your project is located. And then I go to sheet. At this point, I'm gonna use the file name same as the one that I have here with the Google Earth and KMZ that we got from the survey. So I'm gonna select one of the area that we have so far. I think I choose CCA16. Gonna rename it to that one. Put it like maybe 36 or 40. And go with 40 if you want. And 16. It is A16. The seed file. You can use the 2D AR.design seed file. Or if you want to change, you can use other seed file like this 3D design. But normally for the 2D, we use this the 2D AR design seed file. So what is seed file? The seed file is the file that contains the information that we gonna create and use as our go by file to create the new file based on the setting, the layer naming, and things like that. So since this project is located in AR.state, in the state of Arkansas, so we use that one as for the father of the file. I don't know what to say, but it's like the father of each file. Okay, now we got the new file of drainage area map with this name that we use based on the area we want to create. So next we going to set up the coordinate system. To do that, you go to utility and coordinate system. This utility tab you can find under this OpenRoad modeling or other workspace. You can go drawings and it's under utility again here. And then you go to OpenRoad drawing production. I think it's not here, but you can go to other tab like manage and utility and go to utility. You still can find it here. So you can use whether this space or other space if you want, and then click on that and go to this click, and remember we use this ARATC for the pipeline project, so that's gonna be the same. Yes, just click OK, close, and when we want to open the map, you can go here and go map type and change to this hybrid. Okay. The map does not fall to the state itself, but it's to other place that we don't want it. So make sure to scroll it to the place we have our project located here. So you zoom in, and it should be some of the area. I think it's located in some area here. You can save it. Okay, next you can attach the okay, next you're gonna attach the reference file that I have for you and put in this folder. You go here, so we're gonna attach all of this into the file under this name. This file is used for the reference file, and it is to show something like the boundary of the property and the maps, the map of our project that we want to work on. Actually, all the information is in here. But first, we're not going to attach all of this file into this one. We're gonna create a container file. That file will contain all of these separate file into that one, and then we attach that container file into this drainage area file. That's what why we use that. We use that to help us reusing the time when the project have many seeds, and we attach this file again and again and again into a separate file. It's kind of waste of time. But if we have it in one file and we attach it at a time, in that file we can modify and add some additional text inside instead of putting into this separate file. It will help us to save time. And if we make some change, it's not affect all of these separate file, but only this container file. And sometimes we use this word to indicate that this is the container file that will contain all these separate files. Okay. So to do that, I'm going to create another file by saving as from this file and giving the name as the content. I will override this one. Content, and it will be for Stormberg. Stormberg will include the generic area maps, storm plan and profile, and storm detail. It will have some detail and other thing that we need for that storm. That's why we put this storm following the container. But if we have something else for the roadway, we cannot put it another name. For example, the roadway, we cannot put it southward that represent the roadway. Can write this way. Yeah. But for this project, we focus on storm system. So we can put it as the storm. You save it and replace the one I had before. Okay. In this one, it will be the container that will contain all the separate file inside this. So I go to home, attach, and then attach file, and select all this. Imagery, actually it is too big. I don't want to include it, but we'll do later. This geoimagery is containing the maps of the whole area, and when we want to click to one of this area, we just use this and then we click in open road. But for now we use only this one. So I select that. Before clicking open, make sure that you attachment method change to coincident world. This means that the attachment here is attached into a place or into a specific area that have the coordinate system or the correct location for each file. If we use other like interactive or recommended or something else, that might fall differently and it's not overlap with each other, or it's not going to the right place at once. So we normally use this coincident word as our attachment method. So click that and then open. Okay. Now our file is coming here, and we have all these location into this container file. But we will select only a specific project, and it should be at this point as we want it here, so that gonna be our focal place for this for this CCA16 seed. Okay, now I close this and I go back to the seed that I created earlier. I go there and I attach that container inside. Attach here and will be in different folder. This one. See the date, the time. It's that one. You click open and you might wonder why it is not show any, as we have seen that there's something inside that container file. This is because we put the nest attachment to no nesting. Yeah, that is the reason, and it is because it means that this file is read only the content, the element, the text, or other thing that have drawn or put in this content file. But if we want to show the attachment that already attached into this file, we need to give it a next level. To do that, you go to line nesting. That means this granite file will read something that attached into this content storm. But if we have something else, let it go deeper. I mean that if we have something else attached into one of the attachment here outside this container storm, we need to give depth to that. That means like the layer, like the class. If one, that means this container will give permission to read what is attached into that one at one level. But if we give two, that means this container allows us to read another file that attached to the file that attached to this container. So it's like a two-layer reading. I think now we can just do one, and you can see that the thing that attached into container is showing up here. Remember that the attachment is not allowing us to make the move or scale or rotate or something like that. But we can rotate the file as a whole. In this reference tool, we call it rotate the reference, move the reference. So it's not moving one object, but everything that attached will be moved. Yeah. I hope you get what I mean here. Okay, so from here you can focus on this area. Normally we have under attach that we'll use for the terrain. I don't want to put it into this container because it's kind of slowing down. So I will create another container for terrain. If you want, you can put into this container storm. To do that, you go to this container and then you attach that terrain file into this container. Go to home and attach tool and attach reference and go to this folder and use the correct attachment you want. It is CCA16. I select that and select open. Make sure this be set to current incident world and then click open and close. Now it should be there. See, it does not, because the surface have its attachment into the 3D, and that's why it's not showing up. To show it, you go to line nesting and click on that and put this one. It will be shown the one that from 3D, and it is right here. So remember that this surface is created under the 3D. It's not the 2D or the default model, and that 3D is attached to this surface CCA16 file. If you're not knowing how that attachment is, you can check it. Just open new session and wait a little bit. I want to show you how it is attached in one file. And it is created automatically when we import the file. The len XML file that contains the surface, it falls into the 2D model instead of 3D. That's why it is in another depth of nesting. See that you have this file, but it is not in this default model. It is under this 3D. If you want to prove that, you just try to delete it. It's not deletable. You see, it's not allow us to delete it because it is under the 3D. But if we go to 3D and try to delete it, it will be gone. See that? It's gone. It's not there. So this is how this OpenRoad work with the 3D file. They have it in other model and attached to itself in this default model. So that's why we need to turn it on in the container. Okay. Yeah, so I think we got this together. We can go back to the sheet, this sheet, and put the depth to this container to 2, because 1 is not showing up that contour surface. But if we put 2, it will go to another depth that show that container. Now let's see, I put 2 and click outside. You see it's popping up here. So this file is telling that container to show another depth up to 2. That's why we can see this one. Okay, I hope you got what I have here. So in the next video, I will be showing you how we attach the border into this file and start working on this area. So that's all for this video, and see you in the next video. Thank you.